All right. Good evening, Sundial crew. This is the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another TA video on Sundial and an update that I think you might like. Looking at the chart, what I've done is TradingView, which I have a link down below, allows you to click right here and you can compare whatever symbols you want. And for Sundial, I added in AMC right here. It's this line that's moving right here, up and down, up and down. What I want to draw your attention to is a couple things. Number one, how accurate can these patterns be? Why? I'm trying to figure out how to say this. The stock moves according to the pattern. What happens when the pattern is broken? Right here, we're looking at January 4th. It followed the pattern. It ran down. It ran back up. Then it fell back down. And it came back up. And then it consolidated just like these two bars were supposed to. Then it fell down. Whereas the pattern shows that it was supposed to go up just a little bit and then consolidate. Instead, it fell down a little bit and consolidated, which tells us that basically the pattern inverted itself. But if you watch my AMC update, I show you how when you take this pattern and you flip it, you can get it to match up perfectly. Then it shows that it's supposed to run if it was inverted. But instead of running, try to get it back to where it was. Right there. Instead of running after the invert, it balanced itself back out. Notice how it fell below the pattern right here and then right here. And what happened? The computer said, no, 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 no. You're supposed to be up here. So you had a run up and a pull back, and you got back with the pattern. That's the computer. Now see, this is what a lot of people don't understand. And this is how I figured out what the purpose of the dark pool was. This stock went up. The program said go down. Then it said consolidate. So it caught itself back up right here. It has to. It's running on a percentage, and this pattern knows what percent and what price action it's supposed to be operating at. And right here, it broke the pattern. Right here, it fell down and broke the pattern. But the computer tried to correct itself, but there was too much volume, so they shipped some of it to the dark pool, and the pattern continued itself on. That's why I believe when the volume, the buy volume, the sell volume, it makes no difference which one, when it overwhelms the pattern, it has to be shipped to the dark pool so that the pattern can readjust itself and continue on its trend. So that was 2 days ago. Then we had a big fall. What happened? Well, look at AMC. Down, consolidate a little bit. AMC fell that much. Notice how when AMC fell, so did Sundial. And then once AMC corrected itself, so did Sundial. And then it began to run this pattern. The next pattern. Oh, I'm in percentages. Shit. I got to get out of that. And it's going to push the price of AMC way up here and Sundial way down here. So then you have to do this. Give me a second. Come on, bitch. Where you at? All right. Had to get rid of AMC for a minute. Anyway, it flowed up just like the pattern said it would. It flowed down, and it was in opposition there. It went down, but the stock went up. So it had to correct itself. And then once it corrected itself, it ran with the pattern. Too much volume was coming in. That's the problem. And they had to ship it to the dark pool. The computer, not Ken Griffin, not Citadel, not Anchorage, not any other motherfucker besides this computer program is what is controlling the price action. Everybody wants to blame Ken Griffin and Citadel, but they're not in control of this program. Citadel and Ken Griffin are shitting on themselves because this program is in operation and they know there's no way to stop it. If they tried to short it so bad, but then it has to keep back up with the program. There's nothing that can interrupt this program, which is kind of good news, because once you get to Friday's price action, you see my blue arrow. That's where we waited. I had to take my dad to a doctor's visit, so I missed this section right here where I like to overlay my patterns. But I had to wait to here because I was with him at a doctor's visit. And it went up, it ran down, it went back up, just like the pattern fucking tells you it's going to. Now, here's where you stopped. Nice green candle to end the day. Now, I just got through talking shit about TA in these lines, but sometimes they do play an important part. What you do is, to find a resistance line, you find the two highs that you can connect. In fact, I'll do it right here live so you can see me doing it. I go over here to my bars pattern. I pick this one, trend line, and I'm going to put it at the top, and I'm going to put it at the top of the next lower high, like that. And then it's going to give me a projection, supposed to. But with these meme stocks, these lines really don't mean much resistance and support. They just give you an idea. But look what you did. It ran up. It ran down. Computer had to reset itself and get rid of all this extra volume. And then boom, it gets to there. There, we didn't track none of this. We picked it back up right here on the run up. That was our first candle that we seen. Then these, and it runs up, it falls back down, it goes back up to this point, and you're here. But your resistance line, you broke through your resistance line, consolidating, okay? And this is your support line. You get your support line from finding where it's touched, like that. Here, here, and here. So this is a pretty solid support line. Then we get another support line here that says, with this low and this low, we connected them, and that shows us the upward trajectory. It should follow up along this line. When it's in a downtrend, it should follow this red line down. So what we see here is that it's broke the resistance line, and it stayed right there. All right, now let's go back to this, percentages. Notice AMC. AMC had to rip up. Then it had to come down. And now it's falling back down. What is it doing? It's catching back up with the pattern. Same thing as this was. All right. So now they run. Look, see how it goes? Boom, down. So did Sundial. Then it consolidated. Then it had a little run up. Then it had AMC had to spike up. But guess what? You didn't. Let me see if I can draw these nice little things. Right here. Nope, that's the wrong damn one, huh? Ellipsis. Oh, I know why. No? Yeah. All right. Now, AMC had to run up. It follows AMC. We see that. Spikes down, goes down, consolidates. It follows AMC. AMC spiked up. Sundial didn't. Sundial consolidated. So did AMC. AMC fell. So did Sundial. AMC tried to recover, but didn't. Sundial went up and consolidated. AMC fell, but you didn't. You're consolidating with them here, right here. You're consolidating with Sundial. AMC's consolidating with y'all. But the important thing is this. AMC had to rip up. Sundial didn't. However, Sundial has broken the resistance line and is now able to ride the support line up. But what I think's going to happen is you're going to have a rip up probably around, let me get back out of the percent. Oh God. Oh, yeah, it works faster like this. I don't have y'all's rip candles. I've got y'all's pattern candles. I just don't know where y'all ripped and how much it was for me to be able to give you a proper estimate on how high it could go. But it should ride this trend line up. AMC had to spike up and came back down. So you can actually expect, because you have to keep up with AMC, you should have, that's not the one I want, let's see. One of these motherfuckers is pretty cool. I think this is it. Here, you should run up, but the bad news is you're going to come back down, but you have your support line. So just like AMC, that's enough, bitch. All right, you run up because AMC run up, but you missed it. It's got to catch back up to AMC, and then it's going to come back down probably to your support line. Now, how high will it rip? I'm not sure, but I'd say let's be conservative and say 63. All right, or it could go on, but it's gonna, whenever it rips, just like AMC, it's gonna come back because it's not ready to go yet and fall to your support line, unless if you were watching my AMC update, I think we've set up for the rip up Monday. All right. And because I believe that, I got to reset this shit again. Come on, Trading View. Wait a minute. Because AMC is set up for Monday for its rip, you could have a rip with us that will possibly take you to 69 or 70, which would move this back somewhere right there where it could fall back down safely. So AMC is supposed to rip. I'm betting my money on it. In fact, I got a call option on it. So when AMC rips, because I believe Sundial runs with AMC, when AMC rips Monday, so what? Sundial. Now, it's just a prediction using my model. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dumb redneck from Louisiana who thinks I've figured out these patterns, and I just bring the news to y'all. So you can get ready, Sundial. I think y'all are going to be ripping next Monday or Tuesday, because Lou says Friday, Mondays, and Tuesday are what's important. They'll be hedging for whatever they lost on Friday in the option market, which should push you up. So you're running with the AMC Ape Army Sundial crew. You're fixing to rip. Love y'all, and I hope you enjoyed that. God damn, 13 minutes.